This is Lachlan Giles, and I'm going to go through 6 reasons to be excited about my new instructional, the Guard Passing Anthology Half Guard. The Guard Passing Anthology will consist of 3 different instructionals. The first one is about forcing and passing through the half guard. The second will be about mid-range and body lock passing. I'll likely do a gi and a no gi version at this mid-range. And the third is going to be about passing under and around the legs. Each of them is a standalone series. The first reason to be excited about the Guard Passing Anthology is if you watched any of my previous instructionals, they've received great reviews, and this is going to be done in a very similar manner, in fact even better, I think. The second reason to be excited about this series is the amount of depth there is. So I really get to cover everything I know about half guard. You might know me from my YouTube channel where I tend to cover a topic in around a 10-minute clip, but I rarely get to delve as deep as I'm able to in an instructional series such as this. The third reason to be excited about this series is the structure of the series. So I cover concepts, I cover the primary attack, the first thing you should look for when you get to the position. I cover the common counters and how to deal with them. I also cover bad positions that you might get caught in and how to get out of those positions. I start from the end, so I basically start from the end stage of the passes, like when you're basically trying to consolidate or finish a guard pass and how we get good at that. Then we work backwards through the positions of half guard. They're going to lead us into those finishing positions. So it shouldn't really make sense the direction you're going as from the way that this instructional is set out. Now there's going to be a lot of chapters, which is really good in my opinion. So it's basically easy to, if you've got a certain thing you're trying to work on, you can find that in the chapter list. You'll see from the extent of the DVD cover how extensive the chapter list is, but you should be able to look up what you want to work on and click online. You should be able to just click and that will take you straight to that point. To me, it can be very frustrating to watch 30 minutes of footage just to hope that you see the one technique that you were looking for. In this, that will not be the case. It should be immediate for you to find it. We have troubleshooting, so all the common problems that people tend to make when they're trying to work on their half guard passing, we go through that. Of course, we have narrated rolling as well, so that you can get to see how I apply these techniques in live scenarios against my training partners. The fourth reason is the amount of content there is. So I think it might be the longest instructional I know of. There's around 12 hours of footage, which is slightly longer than the Half Guard Anthology, my previous release. Now, for some people that might seem a bit daunting, but I should say I don't repeat myself over and over. I'm not a slow talker. I'm gonna go through a bunch of different things in quite a concise manner. There's just a lot of content to get through. So the good thing about that, I think, is that there's so much content that it's gonna last you for years and years. It's not something you watch once and then go, cool, I know it. You're gonna have to come back and use it as a resource like that. You'll be working a different, maybe in a year you're working a different part of your half guard passing, and you can come back to the series and find my details that I provide on that particular part of passing. The fifth reason is the process I go through in making this instructional. So I announced that I was going to make a guard passing instructional around 6 months ago, and then it's taken about 6 months for this release to occur. Why is that? Well, it's because I plan out my instructional, then I film myself rolling and I see if there's any differences between what I think I do and what I actually do, and then I go back and I reevaluate so that my plan accurately reflects my game. Then I filmed it. I passed it on to my students then to test it out, to see if there was anything in there that they're having trouble with when they're trying to apply it, and any questions I hadn't thought of or issues that I hadn't addressed. And I went back and filmed anything extra that I needed to do. So you really get a complete version of passing the half guard. The last reason is I was not a natural at guard passing. I really had to learn everything the hard way, which means I think it makes me a better teacher at it. So as a blue and purple belt, I'd basically get on top and fall over, and I had to break down everything that I was doing wrong and try to fix that and correct that. So that's made me very analytical about how I approach my half guard passing and passing in general. So those are the 6 reasons why I think you should be excited about my upcoming guard passing instructional. If you want to check it out, please go to bjjfanatics.com or follow the links below. They should lead you there.